Bruno the bear and Rocky the dog were the best of friends, despite their differences in size and strength. They lived near the great forest, where they often roamed together, sharing adventures and enjoying the beauty of nature. One bright morning, Bruno and Rocky were strolling through the woods, following a narrow path that ran alongside a deep, shadowy gorge. The birds chirped, and the leaves rustled in the gentle breeze. Rocky, always curious, trotted ahead, sniffing the ground, while Bruno ambled behind, his heavy paws making soft thuds on the earth. As they reached a bend in the trail, Bruno stepped on a patch of loose soil near the edge of the gorge. Before he could react, the ground crumbled beneath him. With a loud roar, Bruno lost his balance and tumbled down into the gorge, crashing through bushes and branches before landing with a heavy thud at the bottom. Bruno! Rocky barked in alarm, racing to the edge. He peered down and saw his friend lying still. Panic surged through him, but he knew he had to act fast. Bruno was too big for Rocky to help on his own, so he needed to find someone strong enough to rescue him. Without hesitation, Rocky turned and dashed through the forest, his little legs moving as fast as they could. He barked and yipped, searching for help. Soon, he reached a clearing where a group of chimpanzees were playing in the trees. The chimps, known for their intelligence and teamwork, stopped to listen as Rocky barked desperately and ran back and forth, signaling them to follow. Understanding that something was wrong, the chimpanzees quickly swung down from the trees and followed Rocky to the edge of the gorge. When they saw Bruno lying at the bottom, they knew they had to work together to save him. The chimpanzees quickly gathered sturdy branches and thick vines. With great skill, they wove the branches together to create a stretcher strong enough to hold the massive bear. Two of the strongest chimps carefully climbed down into the gorge while the others stayed above, securing long vines to pull the stretcher up. Bruno, though injured, managed to open his eyes as the chimpanzees reached him. He gave a grateful grunt as they gently rolled him onto the stretcher. Then, with incredible coordination, the chimps at the top pulled the vines, while those below guided the stretcher up the steep walls of the gorge. Rocky barked excitedly as he watched his friend being lifted to safety. After several tense moments, Bruno was finally at the top, out of danger. The chimpanzees cheered, patting Rocky on the back for his bravery. Bruno, still weak but grateful, gave Rocky a warm nuzzle. "You saved me, little friend," he rumbled softly. Rocky wagged his tail proudly. "That's what friends are for." With the help of the kind chimpanzees, Bruno was taken back to the forest, where he rested and healed. And from that day on, he and Rocky continued their adventures, knowing that no matter what happened, they would always be there for each other.